This trunk floor is not quite as finished, you know, but you can see the main idea of it. And I'm really fucking happy about that. I mean, happy, like really happy about this whole bullshit, man. It looks factory. I mean, obviously somebody that knows these cars well knows it's not a fucking original 1952 floor. However, you know, it's coming out good, you know, following the contour of the new chassis. It has the bracing and everything in the middle. It's a good trunk floor, man. Couldn't ask for more. I'm really happy about it. Truly happy about that. And it continues to become more of a vehicle than before, you know. What's cool about this is that we cut this floor with original body mounts under it, and they line up with the chassis since it was the same type of car. Well, you know, it's a Caprice and a Delta 88, but they're basically the same body. You know, like the whole structure of it. So the holes line up with the. So I just need to put the body bolts on it, and it'll be exactly the same thing. And he's trying to follow this contour look, leaving the old school part of it on it, you know. So that's pretty nice. I mean, once he grinds it all down and then I rhino line everything, it's all gonna be all black and everything. It's gonna look normal, you know. Like, oh wow, good thing, you know. So probably this Sunday I'm gonna rework the whole dashboard. That's maybe my next major update. I'm gonna, you know how it's like light green and dark green? I'm gonna do that green that I did on the steering wheel. I don't think I've showed you yet. I'll show you right now. I'm gonna do that green from the steering wheel on the bottom instead of the light green, and on top I'm gonna do black. I'm gonna, you know, send it all down, take all the chrome off, clean the chrome out, and then just put it back together. And then on Sunday I'm probably gonna connect the speedometer, because it's the same thing. I just need to connect the cable to my transmission. And I'm gonna clean the bottom of the dash from all the wires it has, because you know, I'm gonna buy a new harness online and stuff for the whole car. So I have a list of stuff I need to do. I already pretty much finished the steering wheel with a new adapter for the steering box. That's done. I need a brake booster and the brake pedal assembly. That's one of the major things I need. It's not hard. I just need to take it off another pickup or whatever, or a car. That's my next thing. As soon as we get one here, I'm gonna strip that shit out of it. After that, I need to do some body work on this because the doors won't close. And it was like that almost since I got it, you know. I've been having trouble with it. The doors and the fenders, they're not lined up right. See, it doesn't close. So I'm gonna have to take it to a guy that, I don't know, he says charge me like $800 just to do all the body work and like prime it or whatever, you know. I don't really want to do that. I wanted to keep the original patina and everything, like two-tone like that. But I've been getting to think about it. If it's $800, just I'll do it flat black with the green rims and stuff. You know, like, you know, just like any other, I guess, LED out there and stuff, you know. But gotta do what you gotta do, man. I gotta have this fucking doors closed, and it's I kind of think it is partly true, but you know, I don't want to really accept it. But I know that when I changed frames, it did tweak some of it, where the doors are a little closer over here now. Some guy was telling me that it shouldn't be that much of a problem, you know, that the good body work guy can just tweak it back to shape, which is okay with me, you know. So what's going on right now? That's my list, you know. Brake booster, pedal assembly, finish the floors, and I'm bringing a guy over across the border over here to do the upholstery, because I mean, that guy's like good, like show quality good, you know. And I truly, here in El Paso, I haven't seen someone that's really that's good as him for that good of a price either, you know. So we're bringing him over, do this one in the gray car, the 67. So we'll see how that turns out. Alright, so I've been doing the steering wheel It's gonna be that green. It's kind of like a pukey green. I like it. It's a Rust-Oleum. I've given it like 5 coats, I think. And it's orange peel. You know how it looks like orange peel still? I'm gonna give it another like 5 more coats, I guess, whatever this can takes. I'll let it cure like for 3 days, and then I'm gonna wet sand it with a Dawson grit. Then I'm gonna put a clear coat over it, or like 2 clear coats over it, and it should be nice. Right now I'm about to give it another coat. Obviously the chrome part's just sitting on there, so I can see, like, show you how it looks. But yep, that's how it is. Later. Alright, so like you might know, in these type of cars, like the bombs and stuff, and 50s cars, the dashboard is all metal, and it's a really important aspect of the whole interior. I mean, it's what really pops out in the car. So what I'm doing, I'm taking, well, I took out all the part of the instrument cluster and everything. I just need a little part. I need to unscrew it. That's just 2 little screws, and the one from there, the little black part. Just I'm gonna sand it down with this sander I have here. Just sand it, you know, rough it all out, clean it up real good, and I'm gonna prime it. Once it's primed, I'm gonna you know, paint it black, but I also need to tape the window, tape all the trim. Steering wheel is cured. I'm gonna wet sand it right now with a Dawson grit, and then I'm gonna clear coat it real quick, and it'll be done. So, you know, that's what I'm doing today. I'll show you right now when I'm kind of done, or how far I get. Okay, so I roughed out all the old paint, brought down any uneven spots. I think it's good enough. I'm gonna go ahead and primer it now. I already taped out the window and stuff. So here we go. Here's a primer coat. I see some rough spots still around there. I'm gonna let it dry, give it another primer coat, sand it down a little, buff out those rough spots, and then I'm gonna go ahead and give it the black coat. It's gonna be a black dash with chrome, little green on it. Alright, and this is kind of the finished dashboard here. All blacked out. So this is today's work, man. I finally have steering, and I took care of the dash. And for real, look, because this is just hard because the power steering is not on, but fucking steering now, man. How's that, huh? How's that for badass? So we're moving on.